China is not a friendly country. China has never supported us in UNO or Pakistan. Our relationship with China is entirely on basis that too it suits China more than India. And we are actually fool. We should make everything in India. We should shun buying from abroad and we should produce everything in India. We should try to produce it. We can't do it in one day. The people who are searching employment, they should employ 2-3 people and start doing something, small thing. They will reach somewhere.
Hi friends, welcome to So Indiscreet. Today we are in conversation with Arun, who is also a foreign trade advisor to various export houses and also an expert on the foreign trade policy of India. So, welcome on our show, Mr. Arun.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very fine. So, sir, first I'd like you to tell me what is imports and exports in actuality?
Import is what we import into India from another country, whereas what we export to another country from our country, from India, is export. When we make import, we lose foreign exchange, while when we export, we earn foreign exchange. And it is very important.
Export means selling.
Selling. Export means selling and import means buying. When we buy, we lose money. When we sell, we earn money. And when we deal with a foreign country, it is always in a foreign currency. So, mostly dollars or any recognized foreign currency like British pounds, euros, all that. So, when we export, we earn. And then government always look into it that there should be a reasonable balance is maintained between import and exports.
Right.
So that there should not be large deficit between the balance.
Right, totally. So my next question is, looking at the current situation with China right now, also given the coronavirus, tension at the borders, and now the drastic policy change of the government of India and local for local. So, how do you see the imports-exports with China at the current stage?
Look, with time, at present we are standing at around, China is, we are importing from China around over 6.5 lakh crores per year, whereas exports from India to China are very low, around 1,40,000 crore approximate. So the difference in the trade is too big. And this all happened after 1991.
Right.
This happened in 1991 when the government of the day in India liberalized the economy and removed the restrictions on imports and exports. So earlier there were a lot of restrictions how you can import, you have to obtain license. So they, put a lot of things under open general license and trade became very easy. With that, then people, they started importing things. Slowly, it so happened that they started shunning the local products and buying imported. Traders were encouraged because they were getting cheaper things and different things from China. So China also capitalized on this thing and thus flooded the Indian market with their products. With the result, our industry slowly started getting suffered. And so China started flooding everything to India. And Indian traders, just to get cheaper things, they just started importing any damn thing from China, whether it is fabric, it is toys, it is lights, what not and what not. Even the pictures of deities and small statues of plastic, everything was available in India, but they slowly started buying from China. And slowly what we saw, our industry suffered a lot, and today there hardly any small industry left. The industrial areas where used to be a lot of industrial activity in India, now you go and see, they have banquet halls, they have car showrooms, godowns, car parking stores, and so on, so many things. But there is no industrial activity because everything they are buying from China. Now, this government has started addressing this issue. They have announced to help our MSMEs. They think this time they are giving around 3 lakh crores to MSME because MSME is very important for India because Around 5 crore SMEs are there in India, and around 12 crore people are working in it. So this money which government has announced will go a long way in helping these small units in MSME to increase production. And you must know that MSME is very important because they are making around 60% of the export product made by India.
Right.
MSME is very important, and its good health is very important.
As you discussed the policy in the 1991, I would like to ask you, how do you see the vocal for local as a big economic change in India?
You have to vocalize, you have to speak up. We should make everything in India. We should shun buying from abroad, and we should produce everything in India. We should try to produce it. We can't do it in one day. Because since 91, it's almost 30 years when we have made our industry suffer and finished it. We have rather killed our industry. Now to rebuild it and make it stand on its feet, it will take some time, a long time. So it is a continuous process. That's why I say we should support MSM, because very small things they will be involved, will be of a great help in exports as well as for the local consumption. And then we can slowly develop our industry. Government is announcing they will help. Government has assured they will help, because government want this. The more we work at home now, because China is not a friendly country. China has never supported us in UNO for Pakistan. Our relationship with China is entirely on basis that too it suits China more than India, and we are actually fool. We are just going on importing anything from China. Can't we make any these things here? We can very well do it. Now government want to support you. We must do it. We must grab this opportunity. I suggest every person of India, the people who are searching employment, they should employ 2-3 people and start doing something, small thing. They will reach somewhere. It's a matter of time. If everybody thinks like this, we can go on making things in a big way. Then we should also make things, but we'll be doing it for the domestic market, we should do for export. For export, then we will be needing some support from the government, because we will have to tap new countries, new regions, and develop new products as per their requirement, what they need. China has been very smart. This India is people full of religious people. He started doing all these activities.
It banged on it.
Yes.
He cashed it.
Our debt is our books and whatnot. He's doing everything for our, whether it's Hinduism or Christianity or Islam or Sikhism, whatever. We are in India. There's a lot of people. Everybody is following this, and they'll buy it. It's a big market here for these things. You must have seen people using the statues in their cars. Everybody has done it. They're selling Chinese products on the road. These beggars are selling. It's good that instead of begging they are doing this thing, but then we should give them Indian product to do it. They'll sell. Why we should make import for something which we can make here? We must make here. More will work here for to manufacture things in India. India will grow. Our GDP will grow. Our consumption will grow. Our per capita income of the persons every citizen will grow. And when we go to the foreign market, we have got a very small percentage of export share in the world trade, less than 1%. So we must achieve that 1% first, and then we can think of 1.5%, 2%. It will take time, but then it's a big thing. But then we must have a targets. If China can do it after 62, in this 50 years, if China can do, why can't we do it? Our Indians are more intelligent. Our Indians are everywhere in the world. Our doctors, engineers, technicians, we are all wonderful people. What we need is a little support from the government and a little drive from within. to work for the country will be successful.
Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for watching us. We'll be coming up with more videos in So Indiscreet, which will bring you the people who are actually working at the ground level and who are making the policies run. So this was all from me today, and I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, you like my Instagram video, please, and also do like and subscribe my channel on YouTube with the same name, So Indiscreet. Thank you.